Hi, I'm Mel, head makeup artist at Illamasqua. Now in this video, I'm going to show you how to create this summer bronze look, and I'm going to be using two of our exciting new products. First one is our colour correcting bronzers, and the second is our Hydra lip tints. These are all about colour correction and colour mixology, but I'm going to show you how to use them to create a really soft, everyday summer look. So let's start with skin, and I've cleansed my skin. It has SPF and moisturiser in, and the first product I'm going to go in with is Hydra Primer. This is a real iconic product for us, and it's going to be an amazing base for me to build upon. So I've scooped out a small amount onto the back of my hand, and I'm going to start just by smoothing that into the centre panel of my face and then kind of blending it outwards. Now what this does is it really hydrates the skin, it really plumps, but it does two key things that I think is going to be amazing, particularly during the summer, is that it smooths out any texture, so any kind of pores, fine lines, any bumps that you have. It's going to create a really smooth base. So for example, I have pores here and it just smooths them out, so my foundation sits a lot better, it looks better. But the other thing that it does, which I think is even more important, is that it increases the long wear of your makeup. So I think that's really important during the summer, because when it gets hot and it gets humid, your makeup can move. So this is really going to help lock it into place. I'm going to go in now with my Skin Base foundation in a 6.5. This is my go-to formula, and it's a buildable coverage, so you can create whatever kind of look you want with it. For this look, I'm going to go for a sheer to medium coverage. I sometimes think in the spring and summer months, you want a lighter foundation. You don't want to feel like you've got loads of heavy makeup on. Now I'm going to team it with our contour brush, which I absolutely love for foundation application. It's super soft and fluffy, but you still have quite a bit of control, so you get a really nice blend with this brush. Now to apply this, what I've done is put a very small amount onto the back of my hand, about a pea-sized amount, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the brush with the product by just kind of dabbing it onto the hand, and then rather than kind of applying and keep going back, I'm literally going to dab it in certain areas. So I'm going to do the forehead, I'm going to do the cheeks and the chin. Now what I'm going to do is take the brush and really start blending using big circular motions, so you're really pushing the product around the skin and the face. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a really soft, sheer look, and you're not going to be in danger of going in and applying more and more. So my skin has been perfected with Skin Base foundation, but I'm going to go in now with some concealer, and I'm going to use the Skin Base concealer pen in a light 2. This has got loads of coverage, it's really moisturising, but it self-sets to a matte finish. So I love it for under eye circles, blemishes, or any pigmentation. Now to apply this, I'm going to just do a few clicks, and then I'm going to apply it right into this inner corner, so I get a little bit blue around the tear duct and under the eye. So I'm going to go straight in and apply the product there. I'm going to team it with our round concealer brush. Now because this is rounded, it's super soft and fluffy, and you can use circular motions to really airbrush the product out. So I'm going to go in now and start blending that out. Now when it comes to under eyes, I like to kind of go around, make sure I get into this corner here, but I'm not going to go too close to the lash line, because that can really make your eyes smaller. Instead what I'm going to do is kind of blend it round really lightly and then almost bring it down into kind of triangle shape. Now we're going to have some fun, because I'm going to apply our brand new colour correcting bronzer. Now we have 3 for you to choose from. We have light, medium and deep, and I'm going to be using the medium shade, which is called Flare. Now you've probably never seen a bronzer like this, so I'm just going to have a quick explanation of what's going on here. We have 3 shades. The first one over here is Cool Tone, so it has like a yellowy undertone to it. Then we have this one, which is a little bit more warm tone, so it's got more readiness to it. And in the middle, we've got this blue and green strip, which don't be afraid of. This is really, really sheer, but what this is going to do, it's going to neutralize any redness in your skin. And so you just get the most perfect sun-kissed glow from it. Now to apply, I'm going to use our big bronzer brush. This is my favorite brush in the entire collection. It's really big, fluffy, and it's slightly domed, so you get this beautiful sheer application of bronzer, not only for the face, but also for the body as well. Now to apply this, I'm just going to mix all the colors together, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a shake, and I'm going to start to apply this to the high parts of the face, which is where you would naturally get a tan if you're out on a sunny day. So along the temples and then along the hairline. Now this bronzer is buildable, so it can be really sheer, but you can keep applying more, so you can create the real kind of sun-kissed glow that you want. Now I'm keeping this central panel completely free, so you don't want to apply bronzer all over the face, otherwise you're in danger of having a very orange face, and that's just going to look a little bit weird. So keep blending that out so you get no harsh lines. Now I'm just going to apply to the tops of the cheeks, and I'm using almost like this kind of swooping motion here, making sure again I'm getting into that hairline. So this is not about contour where you're going under the cheekbone, we're keeping it onto the top, onto the cheeks. I also really like to apply bronzer to the nose as well, because that's where you would naturally catch the sun. I'm going to do this other side, just really swoop in, blend in the product. I'm also just going to apply this on the neck as well, so you've got that continuity with the face and the body. You can also apply it onto the ears just to make sure they blend into the face as well. And you can use this on the body, so on arms, chest, legs as well. Bronzer is a real must-have product for me, whether it's in my makeup kit or in my makeup bag. So I'm now going to apply some blusher, and this is Lover, and I'm going to use our cheek brush. Now, bronzer and blusher are quite different products. They do the same things because they add warmth to the skin. But when it comes to blusher, it's a really nice way to lift the skin. So what I'm going to do is just really lightly keep this application to the side of the cheek. So you can smile slightly and just applying that really small area there, just making sure it's all blended. I love bronzer not only on the skin, but also on the eyes as well. It's a really great way of adding warmth and definition to the eye area without making you look like you've got loads of eye makeup on. So it's great for an everyday summer bronze look. Now I'm going to go back in with the medium color correcting bronzer, and I'm teaming it with our blender brush. And I'm going to start with the cooler shade, making sure that I really load the brush up, give it a bit of a shake, and then I'm going to start in this crease here. And I'm basically just going to go backwards and forwards, blending that product out. Now bronzer's quite a sheer product, so you might have to go in a few times until you get the level of intensity that you want. I'm going to go in and apply under the eyes as well, really lightly, just going backwards and forwards. So I'm going to create some definition now around the root of the lashes, and I'm going to use Fidelity Eye Pencil, which is a really dark chocolatey brown. Now what I'm going to do is get really close to the root of the lashes, and I'm keeping it to the outside of the eye rather than going all the way around. So this is not so much about creating a smoky eye look, but it's about creating definition and really pulling the eyes out. I'm then going to use the smudge brush and just really start to blend that, so we're softening what we've just applied and just making sure we're really close to that root of the lash and that there's no harsh lines. So I'm going underneath the eyes as well, but only to the outer corner, again taking the smudge brush and blending that out so there's no harsh lines. And I'm going to start to pull that up a little bit as well, so we get an elongated cat eye look. So I'm just applying some of our mascara Raven, which is great for a really full voluminous lash. I curl my lashes because my lashes are super straight, but when I'm applying, I'm getting really close to the root of the lash, really pulling that out, and I'm really trying to pull the lashes that way so it really works with the eye makeup look. Most of the eye look is done. I'm going to go back in now with the bronzer, and I'm going to use the more warm tone shade just to add a little bit more definition, and I'm going to apply it to this outer corner using really small circular motions just to create a little bit more depth there. We're going to have some fun now with the new Hydra lip tints, which is going to be perfect for this everyday summer look that I'm creating. We have 5 for you to choose from, but I'm going to be using Banoffee, and this is all about colour mixology, because you can see it's bright yellow with a dark brown strip running through it. But I've actually already got Banoffee on my lips, and if I take a little bit and mix it onto the back of my hand, you can see that the two shades mix together to create this really beautiful honey shade, which is going to be perfect for the look that I'm creating. Now these are infused with apricot and peach hazel oil, which are really going to nourish the lips. They give sheer washes of colour, but they're super lightweight, which is what you want for a summer look. You want something that you can apply really quickly, on the go, kind of like a tinted lip balm. Now for this look, I'm actually going to team the Banoffee with a lip pencil because I want a little bit more long wear and I want to keep the look really sharp and defined. To start the lip look, I'm going to take the foundation brush that I used before, and whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to really lightly buff over the edges of the lips just to take away that natural lip line so we get a really clean shape. Next I'm going to take Fantasy Lip Liner, which is a really great nude for my skin tone, and I'm just going to start to line the lips, and I'm going to fill the lips in so we get that base and we get that long wear. Now I'm going to go straight in with Banoffee and apply from the bullet really easily. So the look is done, and I'm just going to finish off with our Hydra setting spray. This locks makeup into place for 16 hours and it's really hydrating as well. So I love finishing my makeup with this. Now I just hold it 30 centimeters away and I just give it a quick spritz and then just let it settle. And that's it, how to create a summer everyday makeup look using bronzer not only on the skin but also on the eyes as well. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to Illamasqua so you can get updated on all our new makeup videos.